Okay, so if there's anybody, any soror from the Gamma Lambda Chapter that gave you all the tools and all the keys and the inspiration of you being a woman of Delta Sigma Theta, who would that person be?
I would have to say Sydney Williams. She was definitely the biggest impact in my life within GL. She's somebody who's so sweet inside and out. I feel like she's seen herself in me, so she took me underneath her wing. Before Delta, she took me into her wing. She's somebody who never gave up on me. With everything I'm going through, everything I went through, everything I'm still going through, she never left my side.
Right.
And me being the only child, I never experienced sisterhood before Delta, because I always grew up being the only child. I had friends and everything, but I never had that sibling, sister love, none of that. So she's just somebody that I know I can go to about anything, whether it's I'm hungry, whether if it's I need somebody to pray with me, or whether it's just, hey, I need to get out the house and just have fun. I always wanted a big sister, and I gained so many big sisters in GL, but she definitely stuck out because she personally took the chance of helping me with life before and now and at, until I'm down in the grave. She really is always there for me. And not only that, but she is somebody that's a true role model in my life. Seeing her grow as a woman and seeing how much she do for everybody around her life just shows the type of person she is and the type of person I always want to keep in my circle. The reason why she's so influential to me within GL is because I see how much service, I see how much she's loved, I see how much she puts in when it comes to sisterhood. I see how much she puts in when it comes to gaining bonds and making sure that, everything is okay with GL. And it's just, I just can't even thank her enough, because she's really that one person that you can go to about anything or everything. And she's that person that within GL, if she comes in the room, she just lights it up. If you feel like some people are down, she's gonna take initiative to, be that person to make sure you're okay. And I feel like everybody needs that in their life, but especially me. I especially need that in my life because I am from Ohio, so coming down here was already a big step for me. So having that sister in my life, and not only that, but having her where the point that my parents love her like she's, their own child, and knowing that they trust me with her, I'm with her and I don't have nothing to my name. They know that she's going to take care of me. And that's why she means so much to me, because without Delta and definitely without GL, I would have never met a woman like that. And Delta brought us together, but the bond that we have, Delta gave us, and it's just getting stronger from that. And I just really appreciate her. I really appreciate everything she does for me, for the chapter, and for the organization. I feel like everybody should experience having someone like that on their side to grow as a woman, because she's not done growing, I'm not either, but when I need her, she's there, and that's why she means the most to me.
And for me not to say though, I love her energy too. City is a great person too. So if you ever get a chance to meet her,
definitely.
Oh, and I think she got hair products out, right?
Yes, she does. She has her own hair product line as well. So you guys can definitely check it out. You can go pick it up from her. You can get it delivered to you. Natural hair products. Men can get it as well. So if you want to get your beard growing, or get your messed up hairline, not all of y'all, but some messed up hairlines growing back right, definitely hit her up. She's a great person. Please support Black businesses. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so this segues also to my next question. So I see that y'all celebrated 75. I see y'all 107 years. And this is, I believe, coming up your 3rd year of being in the sorority. So, all right. So, in your 3 years of being in the sorority, what is, besides your probate, besides that, because I know that's a given, what has been the one event, any Delta event, any GL event, don't matter. What is the one event that stands out to you?
One event. God, we had so many events that I'm just trying to think of which one stood out the most.
So I know it's a lot of thinking.
I would definitely have to say our pillow talks that we have. We do a lot of pillow talks, more so towards the beginning of the semester. We do a lot of pillow talks for GL, for the campus. And I just feel like when you have events, especially events within Greek life, you want people to feel comfortable. You want people to not feel like you're this, I have the letters, I'm this on campus, I'm that on campus. You want people to feel comfortable around you. And I feel like that's something that really kind of breaks the ice with people who are just not getting on campus, don't really know that many people, don't know much about the campus, but need those women to, help guide them through campus. It gives them a chance to figure out who we are and also get a chance to figure out who they are. Because definitely being a part of Delta Sigma Theta, definitely the Gamma Lambda Chapter, we are a lot of mentors within the campus. A lot of people look up to us, and it's because of how we value and how we carry ourselves on campus. And that's with everybody.
Right.
And everybody who's Greek on campus. It's a reason why we made it. No matter what organization you're in, it's a reason why you were picked. And I just feel like we definitely take the time to get to know each other with those type of events. And I feel like that's very important, because if you're interested in Greek life, you want to know who's in that chapter. You want to know what type of people are in that chapter. You want to know if it's the fit for you. And I feel like the more relaxed, not, having a speaker, but actually just having that one-on-one time with the chapter, you get to know who we are, you get to know what GL is. And I feel like the pillow talks definitely bring that vibe. And that's why those are like my favorite events, because we get to know each other and we get to know the people that's on our campus. So that's why I feel like, the pillow talks is kind of, the best. I'm a more chill person, so. That's
cool, and that's great. So this leads me to my last question, and we're gonna wrap this up in a bit. So this is a 2-part question. So the first part of it is, where do you see Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated as a whole within the years to come?
Okay. I feel like we will be growing a lot within current events when it comes to service. It's a lot of stuff going on current events right now. And I don't think that my organization would change. I think we would just grow and keep growing and get more proactive in the community. Example, I can see us going, doing more service towards the military, because right now, a lot of current events is dealing with military having to be involved in so much stuff that's going on right now in the world. I feel like everybody in the organization has that leadership where we can make so much change, because as sisters, we help each other out. I definitely see us doing more service with the current events that's going on. I can definitely see us doing more stuff with the military. I can definitely see us keep growing and keep going out there to push people to vote.
Right.
I see us being more creative with it, because the generations as times come has changed. So you can't just really tell people, hey, go vote. Hey, do this. I feel like we're going to have more creative ways to actually get people to go out there and vote. I can't say what yet because as an organization, we all have different creative mindsets, but I definitely feel like we're going to be more creative and we're going to be more proactive with the current events that's going on and relate to how we can do it as an organization with making it as a service.
All right. And the last part of this two-part question is, where do you see the gangster Gamma Lambda Chapter?
Gangsta, yeah.
All right, where do you see GL in years to come?
Let me tell you something. GL is alive and well. We're alive and well. I can see GL really doing a lot more service projects in Charlotte. I think that right now we just crossed the line, and I feel like the girls who just crossed, my neos, are doing an excellent job so far with events, with, you know, showing. One thing about Delta is we are women who work behind the letters. We're not just going to wear t-shirts in front around campus. We are very, very strong at showing the type of woman you are behind the letters, because we're about scholarship, sisterhood, and service. And not just that, but for the primary Black community as well, for service. And us being in Charlotte and being on Betty's Ford, and me being a probation officer and seeing how much help is needed within the Black community in Charlotte, I definitely feel like Gamma Lambda is going to take the initiative and make sure that we get more creative with our events, make sure we get more proactive in our community in Charlotte to make sure we grow. Because you have to start with home.
Right.
You can't just automatically go and just think that you can just change the world. That's not reality of things. So I definitely feel like the girls that had just crossed, they were chosen because they had the potential of being the women to make that change through campus along with the community as well. You have to start with home first. And I feel like I'm not going to even say run the yard because we already do that, but no. But I can see us really, really growing within service, within campus and within Charlotte. For instance, we just had, one of the neos just had an event in Mosaic, writing letters to military soldiers because what's going on in the community. And that right there just showed me that we're off to a good step, and it's only going to be steps up from that. And I feel like 5 to 10 years from now, a lot of stuff is going to be done where we're going to...
You're good. Go ahead.
Okay, that was good.
You're good. Go ahead.
A lot of stuff is going to be done where nationally GL is going to stand out even more, because us being in Charlotte and everything that's going on, and the girls that are now the neos on the yard right now, I feel like they're going to make sure that GL is known nationally within the service. We're going to be known, and I definitely feel like it's going to be done. It's going to happen. Service is definitely going to keep going up because current events keep happening, and as Women's Dusk and Theta Incorporated, it's our job to make sure that we get out in the community and do the service behind it.
All right, well said. Well said from a woman from GL.
Yes.
Jill, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And thank y'all for tuning in. I'm out of here. So until then, catch y'all on the next episode of Running Reform, man. Cheers.